Hello Noble Knitter, it's Nancy Queen, and in this video I'm going to show you how to knit the linen stitch. It is a stitch that feels and looks like it's actually been woven. So let's get into it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the bell to get notified every time I post. This video has been sponsored by our friends at Universal Yarn, and today I'm using their Deluxe Bulky Superwash. It's a superwash wool yarn that knits up fast on a size 10.5 needle. So that's the size needle I've used, as well as a pair of small scissors and a finishing needle to make this swatch. Check the links in the description below for where to get these materials. I'm going to start my swatch by casting on using the long tail cast on method. If you haven't tried this method before, it's my go-to cast on. Check this link right here to try it for yourself. And you're going to want to cast on an odd number of stitches for the linen stitch. For the swatch, I'm casting on 17 stitches. Now this stitch is a lot of slipping of stitches. So for row 1, we're going to knit the first stitch. Then keeping the yarn we're going to move the yarn to the front of the work and then slip the second stitch. Then we're going to move the yarn to the back of the work and knit the next stitch. And we're just going to keep repeating this all the way across the row. I'm going to slow it down so you can really see what's going on here. Now I'm going to knit that first stitch like I normally would. Then I'm going to bring the yarn to the front of the work and I'm going to slip the next stitch just from one needle to the other, slide it over. Then I'm going to move the yarn back to the back of the work and knit the next stitch. And I'm going to keep alternating these two slip and knits all the way across the row. Whenever you slip the stitch on this row, make sure the yarn is in the front of your work, almost as if you're going to purl, but you're not going to purl. You're just going to slip the stitch and then return it to the back. And we'll keep doing that all the way to the end of the row and then knit the last stitch. Now when we finished row 1, we're going to turn our work and start row 2. Row 2 starts with purl the first 2 stitches. And then we're going to start our repeat. And this one is going to be, we're going to slip one with the yarn in the back and then bring the yarn forward and purl one, and we're going to keep repeating that across the row. So let me slow it down for you like I did in the previous row. So for the slip stitches on this row, we're going to have our yarn in the back of the work, and then we'll bring the yarn forward and purl a stitch. Now we'll move the yarn to the back, slip the stitch from one needle to the other, then bring the yarn forward and purl. And just keep alternating that all the way across to the last stitch, and then we're going to purl into the last stitch. Here you can see how beautifully my stitch swatch is working up. Now let's take a look at the instructions. You're going to cast on an odd number of stitches. Row 1 is knit 1, slip 1 with yarn in front, repeat from the star across to the last stitch and then knit 1 stitch. Row 2 is purl 1, slip 1 with the yarn in back and purl 1. You'll repeat that from the star across to the last stitch and then purl 1. Repeat these 2 rows until your swatch reaches the desired length. This is part of a stitch library, and I publish a new stitch pattern every Sunday. So click this link to see the next stitch in the library and the link below to see what YouTube wants you to watch next. I will see you in the next video.